Good afternoon and welcome to our second segment of Meet the Council. I am very excited to introduce our next guest. So could you give us your name and your position at St. John's?
All right, my name is Cheryl Fuhrman, and I just want to say that if you see it written down, it looks like Fuhrman. That's caused a little confusion sometimes, so it's F-U-H-R-M-A-N, but it's Fuhrman, Cheryl Fuhrman. You can call me whatever you want, but just so you know it's the same person. Cheryl Fuhrman, Cheryl Fuhrman, same person. And position. I'm the treasurer on council, which is a little different than it used to be when I was the treasurer back like in 2008. Now we have a bookkeeper and we have somebody that does the payroll, so I'm just kind of more like the overseer, and by being the treasurer also am the chairperson of finance. So.
Yes. It's still somehow a very big job.
It is a big job, yeah. But anybody's welcome to take it. So, and the other thing that I do, I don't know if this is the time I would say that, the Cemetery Corporation.
Yeah.
So I am the coordinator for the Cemetery Association, meaning I would be the person that you would talk to if you wanted to purchase some plots for the cemetery. And then I also coordinate with the funeral homes when someone passes to determine, where that person would be placed in the cemetery. So that, and then I'm also on the Love Revolution Committee, which is wrapped up, but we're still working, obviously, on our projects.
Great, yes. So Cheryl does a lot at church.
Seems like a lot.
A few, a wide breadth too, which is fun.
Yes.
So when did you join St. John's?
I think we joined in about 1992.
Okay, so the year after Mary Ann then, I think.
It was very close to them, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, and what drew you to St. John's?
We got a Christmas postcard in the mail inviting us to St. John's. Mm-hmm. And Greg was Catholic prior to that, and I was Presbyterian prior to that, so we were kind of looking for a church, and this is close to where we lived, and so we came over and tried it out on Christmas Eve, and everybody was just super nice, so that's why we stayed.
Yeah, yeah.
So we became Lutheran.
Some meshing of
yes,
Presbyterian
it seemed
and Catholic.
Like a good compromise.
Yes. So what are you passionate about here? Or what's your favorite thing at St. John's?
I am loving dinner church. I think it was a great initiative. It's a great community. I am very excited about the Love Revolution. That I've been working on the transportation side of that, getting rides for people who need a ride to church, or getting rides for people who need to get to the doctor or something like that. So we're just kind of just beginning to get that going, but we are working on it, and it's very exciting. I think it's something that's needed, and I can't wait till we actually get it up and running.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what it becomes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The other Love Revolution thing is our table talks. So they've been very different. Again, a breadth.
Yeah.
And that's one of the neat things about St. John's is there's such a breadth.
Yeah. I'm bummed I haven't been able to make it to most of those because I kind of have a thing every Saturday.
Yeah.
And that's always on Saturdays, but it does sound like interesting topics.
Yeah. Some really good speakers.
Yeah.
Neat speakers. So what's a big change you've liked seeing at St. John's?
I mean, obviously you were a big change. Now you've been here a while. How long have you been here?
5 years.
5 years, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But with you, I think came a big change, and I feel
Yeah.
like it is, just the things that you've done with Inner Church and the Love Revolution and energy. I just feel like there's energy, more energy than we've had prior. Like it feels like a good time for St. John's coming out of COVID, and I forget what the question even was now, but that's what I'm excited
That's a
about.
big change, yeah.
Yeah, big change,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think COVID was such a big pause on the congregation. Not that there wasn't so much to do, there was a lot of work to be done.
Right, a challenge,
but a huge hurdle. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So renewed energy, I guess, renewed energy post-COVID, and
Yeah. So what do you want to see in the next 5 years?
I want to see that continue.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think we're on a good trajectory, and I hope that we can continue that. I think if we get some of these things going, like the transportation thing, I think Dinner Church already has its good momentum. It sounds like the early service. I do like to try to come to both services on occasion when I can't make Dinner Church. I still love the first service, and it's good to see different people to come to that. Just continue the trajectory, the community events that we have.
Yeah, those are so much fun.
Yeah.
The fall festival, the Easter breakfast.
Yes.
All that stuff.
Yeah, it's a great community, you know, really. When you think of all the people and all that everyone is doing, it's pretty cool, you know. That in itself is just very exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's, we're just struggling to get the word out, but it's an incredible community to knit into, and folks are very welcoming. We've definitely felt that when we first came, and now that we have Zoe, such a big change, and people have been so kind about a toddler running around in church. That's a nice thing.
It's interesting you say that, because when we came here for that Christmas Eve, that is why we stayed. We sat up in the balcony, and everybody was so welcoming when they passed the peace. Yeah. Everybody was so welcoming. And I think that that's something that's been consistent at St. John's is people being welcoming to whoever, you know. Continue that trajectory. Yeah, I'm no good at all that social media stuff as far as getting people in. I could be better at inviting people in, probably. So maybe that'll be my goal.
Yeah.
Invite somebody to church.
Yeah, I think we all work at that. But thank you for being on Meet the Council. This is your chance to come to us with any questions you might have. So if you want to hear more about Love Revolution or the transportation team or Dinner Church, this is a chance. We're also going to bring council members back on to talk about your questions. So if you have questions, let us know, and we'll do a segment on it.
And if you want to take over the cemetery coordinator job, let me know.
We're very welcoming of new leadership, too. If you want to join the council, you can do that, too. But you can definitely ask a question without taking all that on.
Yeah, so, that's true. I'm just sort of kidding.
Yes. But ask us a question, and we'd love to answer it. All right.